When we're looking at arc length. So starting off with these beginning ones, if you're just finding the circumference, it's just the circumference formula. So if the radius is 6, then the diameter is 12. So the answer to this one, your circumference equals pi times d. So circumference equals 12 pi. If you want that as the decimal answer, you just do 12 times pi, which is 37.7, which is approximately 37.7. This is the formula you use for these first few. Sometimes you'll be solving for B, sometimes you'll be solving for C, but if you have one, you can find the other. Circumference of, yeah, so like number 5 would be an easy example if you're using exact. So remember the formula is circumference equals pi times d. So the circumference is 28 pi equals pi times d. So if you divide both sides by pi, that means 28 equals d, and then 14 equals r, because the radius is half the diameter. So when you get to these and you want to find the arc length, here's this other formula up here. It's the same circumference formula, but you're multiplying it by the degrees divided by pi. Radius of, so there's different ways to do it. So you're just solving arc length. So for number, I think the most common ones are going to be like 7. So let's look at 7 over here. So with 7, it's going to be 45 over 360 times pi times 8. 45 over 360. This simplifies to 1 over 8 times 8 times pi, and then that's going to be 1/8 times 8 is 1. It's 8 over 8, which is 1, so the arc length of AB is equal to pi. It's technically 1 pi, but this is the answer, number 7. Let's do one of these. So this time you have this major arc. So we want the radius of, okay, so you want this here. Okay, so let's go with that formula up there. So the arc length, let's call it 38.95 is the arc length, and it's equal to 260 over 360 times pi times d. So we're solving for d. .260 over 360 reduces to 13 over 18. So, you know what, I'm going to change this to a decimal, since this is decimals also. 95 equals 0.72 repeating pi d. So I'm just going to divide this side by, I'm going to divide both sides by 0.72 repeating pi. 0.72 repeating pi. So these cancel out and these cancel out. Well, they reduce. So you're just left with d over here. 38.95 divided by 0.72 repeating times pi. You get 17.17 is your diameter. But it wants the radius, so you divide it by 2. So for the answer, you divide this by 2, and then 8.58 is the radius. Alright, so those are examples for 11.2. No, 11.1. 11.2 would be the next video.